Just under 2 circuits of the track in front of the field. And they're off and racing. This is the St Johnstone FC Historic Cup double handicap hurdle over 2.5 miles, and making the run to the first of 10 flights. Instinctive, with on the outside Sword of Fate, are the leading couple, with Stage Power close up as they come into the wings of hurdle number 1. And they've all taken it safely. The back marker to touchdown was Sure I'm Your Man, as they now swing right-handed into the back straight. Sword of Fate under Derek Fox. Moving on now by just over a length to Instinctive and Centennial in the purple jacket a little wider out. Then in behind those two nose-banded runners goes Stage Power. Inside of Go Complain in the orange. Then Wise Coco up the inside as Centennial gets in a little bit close to flight at number 2. Malongan is at the back of the field with, at this stage, only Sure I'm Your Man behind as they make the journey on towards the third flight. And as they do so, it is Sword of Fate clearing off now, has gone 4 to 5 lengths ahead of Centennial and Instinctive, all crossing that one safely enough. Racing in 4th at the moment, maybe just Stage Power along the inside of Go Complain, and then Billy the Squid up in between runners. Billy the Squid, who was sent off favourite as they swing right-handed back towards the home straight for the first time. Wise Coco is still well down the field. At this point only has a couple behind Malongan, the first of those, and finally Sure I'm Your Man, who at this point would be around about 12 lengths or so off the leader, which continues to be Sword of Fate, back over the smaller obstacles today. And it is Sword of Fate making this bold early bid and remains clear of his rivals, coming now towards the 4th and 5th flights of hurdles. Sword of Fate under Derek Fox jumping well to Instinctive landing in 2nd. Away to the right is Centennial, being followed closely by Stage Power. Billy the Squid in midfield under Paddy Brennan, who's happy with his current race position, it would seem, as they draw towards the flight, which will be the last next time. And the leader over very neatly. And they're all across safely. The back marker, Sure I'm Your Man, a little and remains around about 10 to 12 lengths off the pace setter. They're at halfway, a circuit left to travel, and Sword of Fate leading up by 2 lengths over. Towards the back straight for the final time. This Sword of Fate by a length and a half, but the pack in behind him now a lot more tightly clustered as the challengers begin to emerge. Centennial just in 2nd, now ridden along.
Off and racing then Newcastle for the 204 as they go to the first turn. Bramble Toby leads. Trap 4 Ice Cool Maiden also going strongly too. Just clipped on that first turn, and it's Trap 4 Ice Cool Maiden that kicks on with 2. Bramble Toby, the short price favourite, now begins the motor. Then comes Severiano in 3rd with Teddy 2 in 4th spot. 4 and 2 go head to head. 2 done no favours there. Severiano now begins to motor on the inside. He's still 4, spins wide. 2 and 1 have another bite of the cherry, but Ice Cool Maiden is cool enough to score photo for 2nd spot.
They swing right-handed out of the back straight and on towards home. Instinctive is now tailed off. Still Sword of Fate, but only just. Centennial, who's never been too far back, is racing in 2nd place. Then along the inside is Malongan under Tommy Dowson, with back in behind them and now switched inside. Sure I'm Your Man begins to make his presence felt, and further back to Stage Power, and then Wise Coco, and a long break to Instinctive as they head down towards the 2nd last flight of hurdles. Sword of Fate in the dark blue jacket to the outside is Centenier as they draw towards 2 from home. Still just about Sword of Fate from Centenier. Marlongan, the light blue sleeves on the far right. Trying to join in is Sure I'm Your Man, and Wise Coco. The final flight of hurdles. It is Sword of Fate hanging tough here. Leads up by just over a length again to Sure I'm Your Man. Marlongan down the outside with little more to offer Centenier. Wise Coco now goes fourth. Off up the running they come. Sword of Fate trying hard to hang on here. One by one they've come to him. One by one he's fought them off. Gamely off the front. Sword of Fate beats Marlongan to the inside. Sure I'm Your Man was third. Wise Coco